Sale, 2,800 square foot home in Grosse Pointe Park. One previous owner in prison, the other one killed in the garage. The home for sale belonged to Bob and Jane Bashara until Comerica Bank foreclosed on it late last year. It hit the market in a sheriff's sale for less than $64,000, but there were no takers. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig found out if any potential buyer hasn't been watching the news, they may not know about the tragedy that unfolded on Middlesex.
4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and over 2,800 square feet in Grosse Pointe Park. List price $415,000. But it's what's not listed that could leave some people wondering if this is the house they want to call home. Inside the garage is where investigators believe Jane Bashara was strangled. And with her husband Bob, the suspected mastermind behind the killing, now locked up for trying to put a hit out on the admitted hitman, 552 Middlesex is on the market.
If you're a buyer, one of the key things you'd want to do is to make sure you ask the questions and say, you know, has there been a murder here? Is there anything about the home being haunted or things like that? Whatever your subjective concern is, to raise that not just to the realtor, but to the sellers.
Real estate attorney Rod Dunlap says if potential buyers of any property think that knowing that a tragic event took place there is important to know before signing off on the deal, then you might have to do some research of your own. Because in Michigan, there are a lot of things in the Seller Disclosure Act, but murder is not one of them.
If you had a leaky basement or you had a roof that needs replacement, those are things you'd have to tell them about. When it comes to these stigma areas, Michigan law has not really been tested on that.
What you can do is check with neighbors and ask local police about any criminal activity at the property, and don't necessarily rely on what a broker or listing agent tells you.
The brokers and realtors almost always put a clause in the contract which says that you're not relying on any of their representations.
And only time will tell if what happened here will affect the price of what was the home of the Basharas. In Grosse Pointe Park, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.